How's it going, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time for another story time from Alamo City Comic Con 2015. This time it is me meeting Michael Ornstein from Sons of Anarchy, who plays Chucky. I don't have footage or any photos or anything, but I do have a story to tell because they charge for photos and all that. But luckily at Comic Con you could just say, hey, we're gonna say hi, and you talk to them. And I had at least maybe a 4 or 5 minute conversation with Michael Ornstein, man. And really, man, I've seen season 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 and 7 of Sons of Anarchy. I've seen those. I haven't seen the 3rd or 4th season just yet. So, I can't say much about Chucky. It's hard to remember what Chucky's done. Obviously, I remember from season 6 and 7, but still, I mean, just going up to him, man, it was awesome because this guy, he actually has a hand for one thing. So let's just get that out of the way. He actually has a hand, and I went up to him, man, and I was just like, hi, man, I'm Daniel Rodriguez, and he was literally, I had a Fantastic Four shirt on this day. This was Friday, September 11th, 2015, man, at the Alamo City Comic Con. And he was like the 3rd guy in the morning I met, 3rd celebrity, and I went up, and I had my Fantastic Four t-shirt, and he was like, hey, man, I said, oh, you're awesome in Sons of Anarchy, dude, you're amazing, dude. You were really underused in season 7. I mean, season 7 needed more of you. And he was like, oh, thanks, man. I love the way that all the celebrities are fine and they're nice, but the way he was like, oh, thanks, man. Like, yeah, I would agree. I would want some more time for me too. I would like a little bit more screen time as well. But I was like, the parts with you and you were protecting Gemma at the bike. Like, she don't need protection, but you were just always like, you need anything, Gemma? And just the way that he did it, and I was just like, you were very memorable at the end of season 7, and I'm glad you're alive, that you stayed alive. Also, before I tell you what happened, I was like, what do you think about Kurt Sutter's new show, The Bastard Executioner? And he was like, it looks pretty good. Man. Kurt's gonna nail it down, man. Have you seen The Bastard Executioner, guys? Oh, he's gonna nail it down? Alright, oh yeah. Either way, anyway, back to Michael Ornstein, man. So, it was just fun because Fantastic Four, and he was like, my son, because it turns out that he is a big comic book nerd, and he follows, so how we follow, like, oh, Deadpool's coming out in 4 months, Batman, 5 months, like, he follows that too. He's not, I know celebrities have their own way, but he literally follows it like he's like us, like, okay, every day looking for new comic book stuff, okay, oh, share, like, he's just one of those, like, he's just literally a nerd fan. He's a nerd, man, and I love that about it, man. That's what made it more fun, that conversation, and we're talking about Fantastic Four, and he was like, how good is that movie, man? Like, is it good? I heard it's really bad. Like, what do you think? I was like, it's bad. That's why I'm wearing it. That's why I was wearing it, to see, like, if someone was going to say anything, but no one ever did, because I'm a tough guy with Fantastic Four. But, yeah, man, like, he was like, oh, I'm trying to get my kid, like, what movie should I get my kid to see? He's like, I don't know what he said, 8 or 9, something like that. He's little. My son's like that age, and I want him to see something bloody. I want him to see like a hardcore movie. And I was like, damn, in my head, like, okay, you don't want him to see like some Spider-Man 2, which recommended Spider-Man 2, one of the greatest all-time superhero. And I'm not talking about 60s, 70s, 80s. Oh yeah, there's some great superhero movies then, but one of my all-time favorite superhero movies of all time is Spider-Man 2 by Sam Raimi. One of the greatest. It's just, without a doubt, one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. That's just the way it is. Tobey Maguire will always be Spider-Man in my heart. Either way. So, I was like, Deadpool. And then it was like, yeah, hopefully. I think Deadpool, man, because rated R, he's going to be swearing. I'll show him that. Okay. He had some awesome paintwork, by the way, and I was like, it was really awesome, by the way. Like, I did like some of the designs. If I had money, if I had money, I would have bought some, man. I would have bought at least one, just to support you also, because they were really cool. I wouldn't mind supporting. I would support you, dude. You're really cool, and I think you hand painted. You said some of them or something, like you did really great. You were really awesome, dude. So Michael Ornstein, man, we just talked again. Fantastic Four. Told him about Sons of Anarchy, Bastard Executioner, and I told him I'm a writer. I write original content. And do you have any information from me, any tips, and he's like, oh man, yeah, just I'm getting flashbacks when I was right here and he was right here, and I'm just getting that flashback where I was literally in front of him and he was telling me, and it's a beautiful moment, man. And he says, if something comes to your mind, you just play it out like you're in that role. Play it out like I'm writing the new Fantastic Four movie. Play it out like I'm Reed Richards. What would I do if I was Reed Richards? What realistically would I do? Play the thing out and then write it. See, usually my writing, I just write what comes to my mind and then I sort it out later. But that's also a good task, by the way, also just to think, because you don't want to forget. But, not mind you, that's not the final product. But still, just the way that he told me, and the way, and this guy came in between the conversation, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you have a hand, dude," and he talked like for 2 minutes. Then Michael Ornstein came back to me and talked, but he was not busy, man. Very underrated guy, very underrated. I mean, he's not a great actor, but he was a fun character in Sons of Anarchy for sure, man. Very, very down to earth guy. Very humble. He's not always like, he's not trying to steal attention. He's just there and likes meeting the fans, and he was just so nice, so nice. And I'm going to say that a lot about a lot of celebrities, but for sure him, he was just, again, I had a full-on 5-minute conversation with him, longer than Sean Gunn, and I had so much fun, guys. So for sure, he was one of the highlights of Alamo City Comic Con. Just the conversation we had, and basically that was it. Everything I told you about, just added a few more minutes onto that of talking, and that was it, man. That was me meeting Michael Ornstein. I shook his hand about 2 or 3 times, and I said goodbye. I said, "You're going to be here tomorrow, right? Saturday and everything?" And he said, "Yeah, man, come back, dude, please." I never went back. I never went back, man. I wanted to go back. I passed his booth a lot of times on Saturday, and I never went back. I should have. I really am hating myself for should have went back, man. Other than that, that was Michael Ornstein, man. That was me meeting him. There's a story time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you haven't seen before, I did the Flash Gordon, a.k.a. Sam Jones, me meeting Flash Gordon. There's a photo there for that. And then me meeting Sean Gunn, the motion capture and the scavenger from Guardians of the Galaxy, the director's brother, Sean Gunn. So, man, check that out. And again, this was Michael Ornstein from Sons of Anarchy. The next one I'm doing, which is uploading tomorrow, is going to be called Meeting, the actor's name, I'll put Kristen Harloff, not Harloff, not for schmoes, no, that'd be cool though, but Hodor. Yeah, that's my next one, so I met Hodor, and you'll find out next time, or tomorrow, guys. So, thanks again for watching, hope all of you enjoyed, and it was fun. I really wanted to get a photo with him, but it's like $40-50. It was my first Comic-Con, so don't blame me. I didn't have enough money. I already bought it for a Stan Lee photo and a John Bernthal and Hellboy. You can't see Hellboy right now, but you see it in the intro. Thanks again for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed Michael. I hope you come to Alamo City Comic-Con again next year, dude. I'll get a photo with you then. You rock, man. May the Spock be with you.